Peter, what a game, where to begin. Such a good performance, you must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, over a season you have your good and bad days. Of course today was a very good one. You know, we get Ben on loan from Reading and he scores a fantastic goal early on to set our afternoon up. And to be fair, you know, he quite rightly got man of the match. He really did help us have a good tempo. So after that, of course, we scored some excellent goals. It's been a good afternoon. I feel for Aldershot whenever that happens, because it's just one of those days you have to take on the chin and regroup. But I'm delighted with the way that our players responded. We needed a result today as well. Our recent form hasn't been good enough, but they responded with some fantastic goals and some very good football.
And do you think, like you say, that early goal, it can really set the tempo? Do you think that's key in getting one of these big score lines that you maybe need to?
Well, I think there was a good feeling around the stadium anyway. I think the stadium's looking brilliant, and you know, the American owners are over, so there's always a great feeling. They always come and talk to the boys. And you know, so if anything, it took. I'd have been surprised if we hadn't have performed in a positive way today. To get the goals the way that we did, then of course that's the icing on the cake. And so I've got to say that, you know, Quigley's goal, Will Wright's goal, you know, capped it all off. You know, and the goal for Ben, the first one, and Luke's goal was fantastic with Sam Deering. So delighted, absolutely delighted with them.
I'm sure we could be here for a while talking about each goal, but. You mentioned one debutant in Ben House. We'll also mention Sam Deering. I think you've got a couple of assists out there. Just how pleased were you to see him so involved in a creative sense?
Very pleased. You know, I think he's. You know, I always said to people, how much we're missing Angelo Balanta. Sam's another clever little player like that, and so you know, I think he showed this afternoon how important he will be. For us, but I also think that you know, Ben House made his debut done well, but I also think Toby Stevenson at left back is, you know, it's his third game today. I'm pleased for him that we've got a result, because we'd lost the previous two that he played in, but I thought the way that he kept going up and down the line with fantastic energy was great.
And not such a new player, but would you also maybe say the same for Andrew Eleftheriou on the other side? He's not had too many minutes, but equally on the other flank he was just as good.
When he joined us, we couldn't believe how much he ran up and down the line, you know, and so it's been very difficult, and a frustrating time for Andrew. I'm sure that he's not been playing, but he's stuck in there. He's been a very good professional. He hasn't let the manager beat him, which is me. So if I'm not picking him, you've got to do whatever you can to get in that team, and that's what Andrew's done.
And you mentioned the Will Wright goals, the Joe Quigley goal. Do you think goals like that are such good quality, maybe from 20 yards, 18 yards, are good for players maybe like Joe Quigley that run off a little bit of confidence? Yeah,
no, strikers especially, you know, a striker gets a goal, he feels like he's going to score every week, and you know, I'm pleased with Joe Quigley. You know, I haven't got Ben House in just because, you know, I'm disappointed with Joe. Joe's a very good centre forward. He's a very good big 6'3" centre forward that if he cuts his touches down, he's going to be very effective. We've seen him do that on the training field. We know he's capable of putting that in the top hand corner. Our supporters haven't, so I'm just delighted that they saw it today.
We saw Manny Onorese and Sam Deering both unfortunately come off with knocks.
Yeah.
Are you able to give us any updates on them?
Well, we're hoping they're not. We're hoping Manny's not a hamstring. His legs are a little bit tight, so we're a little bit nervous on that one. Sam took a challenge or tackled somebody that's jarred his ankle a little bit. So again, he's walking, so we're hoping that's not too serious.